Our top focus tonight, 3 days after Pakistan government admitted to its role in Pulwama terror attack, today the Prime Minister Narendra Modi lashed out at the opposition for politicizing terror. The Prime Minister in his address at Kevadia said that confession by Pakistan has exposed the opposition, which has raised questions over terror attack and the subsequent Indian Air Force bombing of the Jaish camps inside of Pakistan. Here's our report.
हमने हिंदुस्तान को घुस के मारा है जनाब स्पीकर वहां पे, और पुलवामा में जो कामयाबी है, पुलवामा में जो हमारी कामयाबी है, वो इमरान खान की क़यादत में इस कौम की
Days after Pakistan government publicly admitted to its involvement in 2019 Pulwama terror attack, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at the opposition for politicizing the Pulwama attack, which claimed the lives of 40 CRPF jawans.
देश कभी भूल नहीं सकता कि जब अपने वीर बेटों के जाने से पूरा देश दुखी था, तब कुछ लोग उस दुख में शामिल नहीं थे। वो पुलवामा हमले में भी अपना राजनीतिक स्वार्थ खोज रहे थे।
The Prime Minister, referring to the statement of Pakistan Minister Fawad Chaudhry, said the real face of the opposition has been exposed before the country.
पड़ोसी देश से जो खबरें आई है, जिस प्रकार वहां की संसद में सत्य स्वीकारा गया है, उसने इन लोगों के असली चेहरों को देश के सामने ला दिया है।
On Thursday, Imran Khan's close aide and Pakistan Science and Technology Minister Fawad Chaudhry openly admitted to Pakistan government's role in the terror attack in Pulwama.
पुलवामा में जो कामयाबी है, पुलवामा में जो हमारी कामयाबी है, वो इमरान खान की क़यादत में इस कौम की कामयाबी है। उसके हिस्सेदार आप भी सब हैं, उसके हिस्सेदार हम भी सब हैं।
On the back foot, Congress accused Modi government of using Pakistan's name to deflect attention.
हर बार जब भाजपा को हार नजर आती है, तो वो पाकिस्तान की शरण में चली जाती है।
The Prime Minister's attack came in response to the statements made by opposition leaders, including then Congress President Rahul Gandhi, virtually suggesting that the government was seeking political mileage out of the Pulwama terror attack in the election year.
যখন ইলেকশন ইজ নকিং এট দ্য ডোর, তখন তোমার মনে হলো যে দেশে একটা যুদ্ধ বাঁধানো দরকার, আরেকবার শ্যাডো ওয়ার করা দরকার, আবার মানুষের জীবন নিয়ে খেলা দরকার।
मोदी साहब को जीतना था इलेक्शन, इसलिए उन्होंने ये कारनामा किया। मैं आज भी उनसे कहता हूँ कि उनका अपना किया हुआ है।
हमारे दोनों देशों के बीच में युद्ध की परिस्थिति बनी, जैसे युद्ध होने वाला है। तो और इमरान खान कहते हैं कि मोदी जी को दोबारा प्रधानमंत्री बनना चाहिए। ये चल क्या रहा है मोदी जी और पाकिस्तान के बीच में?
While India from day one has been pointing to Pakistan's hand in the worst terror attack in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan's admission has not only exposed Imran government but also vindicated Modi government and left the opposition red-faced.
Prime Minister said that because at that point of time he was disturbed by the attack on the CRPS personnel, he didn't answer to the allegations of opposition, but Pakistan has now made it clear and he raised questions on the intentions of opposition in India. In Kevadia, with camera person Mangesh Ambre, Mustafa Sheikh for India Today.
Well, you heard that, and joining us to give us perspectives on that, we have Lieutenant General Raj Kadian, ex-Deputy Chief Indian Army. We have Tom Wadakan, BJP spokesperson, and Chetan Singh, our political analyst, joining us. Now, for a brief moment, keeping politics aside, I'd like to go over to General Raj. General Raj, how does the Indian Army feel today? Clearly, the Army is vindicated, the country is vindicated, and so is the government. There were several questions raised on the authenticity of the attack itself, whether this was orchestrated. Those are the questions asked. An absolute insult at that point in time to the hurt sentiments of the Army. What is your sentiment as of today, after we hear a candid admission of a Pakistan minister in their own assembly?
Yes, Nabila, I think Prime Minister's criticism of the opposition today is fully justified. Pulwama was a great pain for the whole country. Opposition in a democracy has the right to question the government on various issues. And there is no dearth of issues in India like any other country. But to pick on an issue and going against the prevailing public sentiment, against national interest, and providing an alibi to Pakistan, because they quoted our own people saying that they were not involved in it. So it was a very, very thoughtless action on the part of the opposition. They need full criticism. So Pakistan's involvement was accepted even by their Jaise Mohammed leader, Masood Azhar, within 24 hours. There was no doubt. But our opposition leaders' voices, gave alibi to Pakistan. They justified, look, it is your people who are saying that we are not involved. So it was a very ill-advised, very ill-considered issue to be rankled by the opposition that time.
Absolutely.
And today it is opposite. Today the occasion has come because Fawad Chaudhry, who was then the Minister of Information and Technology, has come out and saying that it was a great, Pulwama was a great achievement for Imran Khan and his party. So there is no doubt that it was the handiwork of Pakistan's establishment.
Well, clearly, General Raj, so far we've seen Pakistan never being true to their word. Constantly, from the time Imran Khan, who says that he does not believe in terrorism, and now Pakistan admits to the Pulwama attack, and then he pretends to hand over our wing commander Abhinandan just because of strained relations between India and Pakistan. But the fact is that they feared another retort and another attack from the side of India. So one can't really believe what Pakistan has ever said here, considering that they've made an admission and also boasting of that attack and saying that this was an achievement of Imran Khan. How can we take this forward on the international forum, be it with the UN or with the FATF? This is about time that we ask for a ban on Pakistan.
The world never had a doubt. After Fawad Chaudhry, never has even an iota of doubt that Pakistan is sponsoring terrorism. And terrorism is the bane of the whole world today. So world should consider seriously whether to take more stringent action against Pakistan, to declare them a terror state, which they are. Imran Khan has been doing flip-flops. The second revelation that came in the last 3 days by their own members of the Senate, where they laid bare, Imran Khan that time did a lot of chest thumping that we have released Abhinandan out of goodwill. But they have revealed that it was not goodwill, but goosebumps of fear of an attack by India. And India, because of the pressure of the public sentiment that time, would have done whatever was possible, including launching a military strike on Pakistan.
Right. This is the first time that we've seen India being on the offensive, and that was under the leadership of Prime Minister Modi, and that was a fact of the matter. We should have endorsed it, backed it wholly and completely. But here were questions that were raised from the opposition about the timing of the Pulwama attack, whether this was done, orchestrated by Prime Minister Modi and the centre to benefit in the 2019 2019 Lok Sabha elections. These are the kind of questions that were raised with Rahul Gandhi on the anniversary of Pulwama, also raising questions further on who benefited. Why was there security lapse? On Arvind Kejriwal asking if there was a pact between Modi and Imran Khan. Those questions may not have hurt the centre because this is ultimately politics, but the kind of the Indian army, the forces, the kind of sentiments that they had at that point in time, it was heightened. Chetan Singh, our political analyst, do take us through if now the opposition must come forward and apologize, because this is an issue of national security that we are discussing, debating, and putting this out as a poll mandate almost.
So you see, the timing plays a very vital role. And you see, from 2014, not even a single election has gone where Pakistan name and Pakistan has not been peddled in our Indian elections, whether it's a Lok Sabha election or it's an assembly election. So having said this, this was absolutely anticipated. Now the second question which comes out here is that whose responsibility is there to protect our own people? When our Prime Minister can buy an aircraft for around 5,000 crore for his own purpose, why our soldiers were not ferried by air? Tell me this. Whose responsibility was it? And second most important point out here that you talk about pact, let me tell you categorically. Who has gone down to Pakistan without invitation? Who has gone down to Jinnah's Madar and bowed his head like this? Tell me, what is this happening? This is deplorable.
No,
We are
Mr.
playing the
Chetan saying
sentiments
all
of the
that is
people
secondary,
now.
but do you think
And
first
Pulwama-
things first, considering 40 of our CRPF Jawans were martyred, they were killed, do you think the opposition should come forth and apologize? Instead of, in fact, what they said was that this was orchestrated only to gain political numbers during the Lok Sabha polls in 2019. Do you think Rahul Gandhi, Mamata Banerjee, Arvind Kejriwal, leaders of the Tukde gang as they call them, should they apologize for questioning this?
See, this is ridiculous. In Loktantra, in democracy, the opposition plays a very vital role. Opposition keep on showing mirror to the current dispensation. And what is happening
This
out
was
here
not a
is
mirror. This was not
something that they are
supporting the
not
government in its
focused for the
effort to
government.
secure our
But what is
borders. This was questioning the government's credibility itself.
Look, whose responsibility at the prima facie, whose responsibility was there to protect our people, our soldiers? And when there was a potential threat, that this kind of attack can take place. Yet what has happened? Our soldiers were martyred. This
Well,
is
I'll
what I'm
go
going to talk
over
about,
to
because
Tom
they have
Wadakan,
not
our
even
BJP
considered.
spokesperson. Mr. Wadakan, you take this up. Here we understand that Prime Minister Modi has spoken at an event in Gujarat. Now, constant reference to what happened in fact, the Pulwama attacks, or be it the Balakot, there's constant reference to that on stages ahead of polls, and this is what is being questioned, whether the BJP has less to talk on development and more to speak on nationalism for vote gains. Your take on that?
Nabila, it's very strange to find this political analyst who talks about mirror. If it is not the mirror that is defective, it is the hallucination of a set of people who want to believe that the Indian army, the Indian government, is doing all this for winning elections. Have you heard? This is poetic justice. And it is not the BJP or the central government who's speaking. It is the Pakistan Senate member who spoke about Balakot. And then we had the Minister of Science and Technology making a statement saying that they had masterminded the entire operation. Now he says, Mr. Chetan, as an analyst, says that they should have traveled by land and then it would have prevented it. Now the point is, afterthought is okay. If they had traveled by plane too and there was an air crash, this question would be reversed. He would say, why didn't they go by land? So this kind of arguments, when you have people with suicide intentions and who go and ram their vehicle on the BSF forces, that is a reality. You do not have time to grieve with the martyrs for this country, and you come with absurd arguments that this was all to win an election. I mean, I'm sorry to say this. They have not stood by the Indian army. Now we hear radio silence. And to top it all, none of these official spokesmen of the Congress are seen on this topic on any national channel. Indicates that they are hiding behind. They are hiding behind the fact that today is not their day.
But Mr. Wadakan, do you still believe that there's a lot of talk of this on platforms ahead of the elections? And this time it's Bihar election. A lot of national issues being discussed and less on development. What happened to Vikas? And now we're looking at soldiers and their sacrifice becoming
Nabila, when you have poetic justice that comes out, where the election is a round the year phenomenon, whether it is Bihar, Tamil Nadu or Kerala, some election or the other is going on. We did not ask the Senate member to disclose what has happened. I was a person who stepped out on Balakot because I felt my conscience was pricking. I left the Indian National Congress 25 years later because I felt injustice was being done to my country. And I said goodbye to Congress. And today these gentlemen have the audacity to come and tell us that they should look at the mirror. The mirror never lies.
Would you believe that there should be an apology and it should be conscious to the people of India and to the army? Forget about politics here.
Correct. You know, when you going to talk about apology, yes, there should be an apology from the government, from the Prime Minister ji himself. You know why? and specifically with the 40 Martin family. He must go down
Even the sound system has failed him. When you talk untruth, the sound system failed. Unfortunate.
Look. No. It is
Your
not
sound
fortunate.
system has failed. Your voice has
Unfortunate. What is
failed.
happening? It is
This is nature. This
We
is
need to
nature.
understand
Right,
the
allow me to
other
speak,
at
Mr.
this point of
Vadakan.
time.
Hold on,
From
just a moment before I wrap.
2018 till date, 2018 till date, 11 states have gone into elections, and out of 11, they have lost 9. And other states, how they have got the power, we all know that. And not even a single election has gone where they have not talked about Pulwama, they have not talked about Balakot, they have not talked about Pakistan, they have not talked about various other issues, Ram Mandir and whatnot. So having said this, what is important here, people of the country have understood and they have denied this agenda. This kind of a narrative is not going to get peddled anymore. Now, people want to know the accountability should be there. You cannot always finger or pinpoint the opposition. Opposition has got a very limited, and on the top of it, at this given point of time, they have only 4 to 5 states in the country. So therefore, they have very limited say.
Got
And
your
yet
point,
what
Mr.
is
Chetan.
happening
I'll
is
take a quick
target
last word from General Raj. General, here is Pakistan. India has solidified its stance against terror, and Pakistan has admitted to indulging in terrorism. What next for India now? How should we push forward?
Question is for me.
Yes.
Yeah. No, India should continue pressurizing the world fora in whatever forum they go and keep reminding the world that Pakistan is the epicenter of terrorism. And terrorism, India, of course, has been the major sufferer because of proximity. But terrorism doesn't have any boundaries. It has no religion. Tomorrow it is India. Today is India. Tomorrow maybe somebody else.
No doubt.
And the world needs to be made aware that unless the world comes together and fights terrorism jointly, the world will not succeed. And terrorism, it has already affected all the way to America and Europe countries. It is happening even today in France. So this awareness needs to be further enhanced by India. India is already doing it. Two more points before we go. First is martyrs, you said. The 40 CRPF chiefs who got martyred there were not there out of holidays. They were there because the nation sent them there.
True.
So once their sacrifice is made, then some people in responsible political positions start questioning and saying that the martyrdom was in vain. It hurts their sentiments. It hurts the sentiments of the uniformed people, no matter whether that's CRPF, Army or BSF. It hurts their family sentiment. So that is sad. The second point, let me venture, you said they should apologize. Well, they should. But unfortunately, in politics, no politician ever apologizes. Whether it is ruling or opposition, it will never
General
happen.
Raj,
We can keep them on.
now we know that what has happened. We know Pakistan itself has admitted it. They must hang their heads in shame. Clearly, here Imran Khan that we see here is just a dummy. He's now left as just a rubber stamp. India solidifies its stance against terror, and we stand vindicated. Thank you very much for joining us.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.